Welcome back, Metals, Money, and Markets. We're at March 29th, 2018. With me, as always, Mickey Fulp, the Mercenary Geologist, and from MiningClips.com, I'm Rob Goodman. All right, Mickey, abbreviated trading week here. Up dollar, down metals. Let's go right into it here where all the metals were red.
Yeah, after Monday's 6-week high when the dollar dropped, gold came right off again. It actually made it to about 13.55, and then all the currency and precious metal manipulators came in and knocked it back down. So it closed today 13.25, down 1.5% over the week. Silver down 1%, 16.33. Platinum down to 9.29 for over 1.5% loss. Palladium, big loser at 9.47 for a 2.5% loss.
And the lone survivor of the red figures was copper.
Well, it was over the last day or so, but it had a bad week too. It hit a low at 297 on Monday, which was its low since early December, recovered back to 302, so 2-cent gain over the week. Probably what I find encouraging, although it's in backwardation for the front month futures, it is a strong forward curve 2 to 6 months out.
And spinning over here to energy, where we had some pretty down weeks here. Uranium led the way here, big time, 5.5% off. Excuse me.
Yeah, uranium lost $1.13 to close below $21 at 20.75. You know, it is what it is until we get some supply to demand fundamental changes in this market. It's going to continue, it looks like, to vacillate somewhere between more or less $21 and $22. Oil actually bounced off of $66 on Monday. It hit that resistance at 66.20 or something like that, and came right off. It had a down day or so here. The remainder of the week, U.S. inventories were up in oil anyway. Gasoline drawdowns were really big this week as Americans keep driving those big those big SUVs and F-350s around. So it closed at 64.96 for a little less than $1 loss. Rigs were down too. That's the first time it's happened in the U.S. for a while. But Canada, get this, it lost 168 drilling rigs in March. It's down now to 134 rigs. The oil business in that country is really in the crapper. Early in the week, I think this is what drove oil to over $66. The Saudis versus Iran/Yemen saga continues. The Saudis shot down 7 missiles over that were coming in from Yemen. So that upset the market. Also, there's some rumors that the Ruskies and the Saudis are going to cut some sort of long-term oil deal.
And heading over here to the currency markets, as indicated at the top, dollar up here, metals off, but euro and loonie off a little here, not too bad.
Yeah, the dollar was stronger over the last 3 days, which looks to me like the reason gold was down. Dollar closed up 54 cents, I guess, to close at 90.06 for a 0.6% gain. Euro lost an equivalent amount, closed at 123. Loonie was basically flat at 76.61, despite the troubles in the oil patch in that country.
Yeah, heading over to the equities markets here, we're a little recovery here, but didn't really get back with the last few weeks.
Markets were up over the last couple of days. Dow closed at 24,103 for almost 2.5% gain. S&P 500 up almost 2% over the week, 2641. NASDAQ up 1%, 7063, despite the problems that Facebook is having. I mean, that is one screwed up company, as is Tesla. Tesla way off on some really bad news. They had a semi-autonomous vehicle kill somebody, and they are just so in debt and not meeting any production guidelines. So, geez, I don't know which company I would rather less own. One thing, I'm on the quit Facebook bandwagon, so we've disabled our Facebook page. So you've got to go to Twitter because, you know, as a libertarian, I don't like this spying on my individual self. So, one thing we should look at is the VIX, plus or minus 20 all week. We're in really volatile markets right now. All in all, it was a bad March for the markets. Dow is now down, a couple of percent, maybe a little more on the year. S&P 500 down about 1%. NASDAQ is actually up, doing the math in my head, about 1.5% on the year.
And finishing up with the venture here, another rough week for the Toronto Venture Exchange.
Yeah, it looks to me like we've got the post PDAC curse. We haven't had that for a couple of years, but it's been down significantly over the last couple of weeks. Closed at a 3.5-month low today on the index at 792 for 3% loss. We haven't seen this level since December tax loss selling, and there's just no interest. Volume's down again, barely more than 70 million shares a day.
We'll see what this holiday weekend has in store and get back with you next week. Appreciate the insight and enjoy the holiday weekend, Mickey.
All right, thanks a lot, Rob.